Gisbergen, if I'm saying that right, aka SVG, three-time supercar champion, won the Chicago Street Course race. Plans next year, he signed a big NASCAR Trackhouse developmental deal. If I'm saying that right, he plans to run 20 races next year, and his end goal is by 2025 to go full time in the Cup Series. It'll be very, really interesting to see how it all plays out. To me, 20 races, it'll be a mixture between Cup, Xfinity, Craftsman Truck Series, and some late model races. His team owner owns the Car Store Series. So I think that all of that will be a very big help to him. But 20 races, he has 20 races pretty much to prove to Trackhouse that he deserves an opportunity to go full time in the Cup Series. And a lot of things I guess 20 races is more than what he runs in the Supercar Series. I just think it's going to be I want him to succeed, but I think this all comes down to how Daniel Suarez performs. Because Daniel Suarez is on a contract year. And, this past year, didn't really perform that well. He was definitely a big letdown, in my opinion, for him to, he didn't get a win. He won in 2022, but didn't really perform. He missed out on the playoffs and just was a letdown year. So this is a big year for Daniel Suarez. If Daniel Suarez does not perform well, he could be out of a ride. And we also have to look like this. We got Zane Smith, who is a signed to Trackhouse, but he's kind of a Spire driver. So who knows? Trackhouse knows they have Zane locked up, and they know they have Zane as Zane. I think will be good. He can stay at Spire. I think he can develop. But I think it's also going to come down to if we get a charter. If they can get a new charter with this new deal, we'll have a new charter agreement. So either the charters will stay or they'll go. Hopefully, maybe NASCAR will add a couple charters. But it'll be very interesting because you'll be having pretty much maybe three guys all going after one ride next year. But I would still think it's more Daniel Suarez versus SVG because I think Trackhouse is okay with keeping Zane at Spire for a couple of years, let him develop there, let him keep that ride, let him learn and grow and experience. I think it all comes down to Daniel Suarez, and I also hope that with this new developmental deal that Trackhouse is going with SVG or Shane Van Gisbergen, that they do full time for one series. I feel like the late model series, the Car Store Series, that's like one of the toughest late model series. They only run short tracks, but I think it's one of the toughest short track series in the world. I think it's probably the toughest. I think that he needs to do full time in one series to just compete for points, see how he does. I think with Cup, I think they should focus more on just road courses, and then with trucks and Xfinity, I think you get some ovals because ovals to me are going to be his biggest issue because ovals, man. Your high speeds, tight turns, fast turns. Ovals is where he's going to have to compete. I don't think Trackhouse is going to go and pull in SVG, just because of money. I think SVG has money, but I think Trackhouse is going to, give him an opportunity if he performs well. I don't think they're that team because a lot of the Trackhouse sponsorships are all like a team sponsor, like Freeway and Cobalt. Some of the teams, with Busch Beer going to Ross Chastain and Coca-Cola is like a Daniel Suarez sponsor. So I don't think Trackhouse would go and give SVG a ride just because of money. I think SVG will have to perform well to get his ride. It'll also be, I really hope SVG can get to the Cup because I think that'll be huge for the Cup Series. It'll be huge for NASCAR to hopefully get that Australian audience to come into NASCAR and help build their brand because NASCAR wants to go full. They want to go international. They want to help build. They want to become like more of a global sport. Maybe some fans don't like that, but I think that's going to be awesome. That'll be a way to help build and grow your sport. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm excited. I really hope. I don't know what races he's doing yet, but I really hope. I would love to see him do like the Daytona 500 in the 91 car. So I'm excited to see how SVG does. I think in mid September is when he's going to be coming over to America. He's still got to finish out his sports car series season. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what 2024 brings for SVG.